Hello my lovely nestlings and welcome to a Get Ready With Me, where I'm just going to chat and put some makeup on my face. I pulled some things out of my drawer, so you can also call it kind of a shop my stash, and I'm going to use the Man Eater palette from Artitude Cosmetics today. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm from the Netherlands, hence the accent. I'm also slightly orcish, relatively vintage. I love spooky stuff, makeup and being creative. The slightly orcish means I'm green. I'm a light to light medium warm-ish olive, and the relatively vintage means I'm 47. I also have ADHD and I'm autistic, so it's always a surprise what you get with me. Apparently also I have bags until my knees, so let's not do that. Right? Yes. So let me kind of tell you... yeah, that's a good one. If you hear birds sing in the background, it's because there are birds in front of my window. We are in spring and I'm happy. It's very, very nice weather this week. And yeah, and I'm just going to chat about, well, actually where I've been. What am I going to start with? Let's start with, shall we? Do I need a primer? I can. I don't know. Let's just use the one that I use for shimmers, because I can also use it on my face. So that's a gel primer from Death and Candy Custom Creations. And let's just smear it on my face. You may also notice that I changed my hair color. It's because we're in spring. It's not exactly the color that I want to have it, but that's okay. It's a work in progress. Kind of like me at the moment, a little bit. But yeah, so let's get my sheet. What is... I have been sitting just outside drinking coffee a little bit, so I don't know if this one... I think it's still too dark though. Yeah. Okay, so it's still too dark. Let's mix in a whitener to just lighten it up a little, because I'm not that dark yet. It's almost the same color as my sweater. So yeah, well, a few weeks ago I uploaded a video why I was going on a no-buy. That was also a Get Ready With Me. And I will, yeah, I can get away with that, I hope. I will link that one underneath the cards. Oh, I should have mixed it better. Really bad YouTuber. Honestly. By the way, I'm using the Halo from Smashbox. I have shade light olive. Let me tell you now, it ain't light. This is more medium-ish, but it's still a nice foundation, and I was like, let me use it again. So I am on a no-buy, or maybe even an extreme low-buy, because I do allow myself to repurchase things that I have run out of. It's actually very dark, isn't it? Let's mix in a little bit more white then and go over it again. And in that video I mentioned that I was saving up for a transformational coaching program. Well, I kind of bit the bullet, not literally but figuratively, and I went and signed up for that program. So I'm in that program right now. And it is called TCP, Transformational Coaching Program, and it is led by Jim Fortin. And I have, I have followed Jim for quite a number of years actually. I listened to his podcasts, and what he said made a lot of sense. And it's a lot along the lines of the things that I believe, that what we are capable of as humans. And I really wanted to get into that program. Let's bring it down. I think you're going to need a scarf today. Lordy Lord. Oh, maybe I can lighten it up with a little bit of concealer. Probably need to get a different concealer, but that's okay. So that's where I started that last week of March. So that's what I'm doing right now, and it's actually the reason that I kind of took a little bit of a vacation. Let's lighten it up with a little bit of concealer. I have the Kosas one here. I'm a little bit too dark. Usually don't use this much concealer, but let's go for it today. We basically started out strong. But I've gotten so many insights already that I'm like, oh lordy lord, this is going to be the best investment that I made for myself ever. So I have been focusing on that, and especially the first few weeks, because I was like, I don't know how much time it will take, and not necessarily that I don't have the time for it, because I do. It's just a matter of prioritizing, which is also kind of a thing that I struggle with sometimes, or can struggle with, is prioritizing what task is going to be the most important one that I need to finish, you know, the one that needs to be on the top of the list. So I was like, just to make it a little bit easier for myself and to give myself a little bit of breathing room, I'm going to take at least 1 week kind of off from YouTube. And that's what I did. Oh, I have hairs. Hairs everywhere. Let's do brows. This is a little bit of a thicker foundation, a little, so I kind of want to have a very finely milled powder. So the course is 13 weeks, thereabouts, I think. It's just the journey. I kind of mentioned in the course, in the group, that I don't like roller coasters, so I'm also not going to call it a roller coaster. I'm going to call it rough seas, because you kind of get so much, or at least I do, aha moments. And you know, change is scary. So, because who are you going to be at the end of this, right? And even though you're not satisfied with where you are, at least it's something that you know. So it's safe. Does that make any sense? I kind of hope so. You know, and even though you're not content with where you are or feel unhappy, it is something that you know. And at the end of the day, we are creatures of habit. We want predictability. Most of us, at least. But it's just so cool to see everyone who's in that group grow as well, even though maybe some people think that they don't grow. We all do, and that's just very, very cool to see. And it's just an amazing journey with amazing people. So I'm very, very happy that I decided to step in. And I actually always say, and I believe that very much so, that if the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And this was just, I was just ready, you know? So Colourpop sent me a PR package with blushes and such. Let me see if I have one that I want to... I think I want to use this one, because I think it's pretty. Do I also have a highlighter? I do. Okay. So they sent me a whole box filled with their blushes, highlighters and bronze. Now, unfortunately, the bronzers don't really work for me color-wise. I really do enjoy the formula, but color-wise, maybe if I am more golden in summer. But yeah, unfortunately, they're a little bit too, I don't know. I have not decided what they are. Okay, let's do the shade. What's the shade name? Shortbread. I'm also trying out the brushes from Unearthly Cosmetics, the new brush set, and I really do enjoy the set, so that's good. There's basically one brush there that I don't use, and that's one of those duo fiber ones, and or stippling brushes, I just don't know how to use that. So with the starting of the course, what also happened here is that my sister and I are gearing up to move my mother into a nursing home. And a lot of stuff needs to happen, right? So right now she's actually in the hospital, which is a very, very good thing because she was just not able to take care of herself. So, and now she's being taken care of. The highlighter I'm going to use is the shade Boombox, also from Colourpop. And it's better for her, it's better for us. But we have to kind of clear out her apartment. And her big appliances, so her washer, dryer, refrigerator, and stove came my way. So I had to make room for that as well. So I just went organizing and cleaning. And honestly, it's the first time in I don't know how long that I actually enjoyed cleaning up and decluttering my house crap and such. And I'm very, very happy about that. I am going to prime my eyes because one of the realizations that I actually had in the course was the reason that I just did not enjoy cleaning up and organizing my house was because I did not want to go through the crap that I had collected over the years, you know, and go through it and ask myself, do I still need this? Do I still want this? And on the one hand saying, I don't need it because I haven't used it in 5 years. And then on the other hand, being afraid to get rid of it because what if I need it later, you know? But if I hadn't needed it in 5 years, I'm not going to need it later. And if I do need it later, I will just repurchase. Kind of like that. So that was kind of how everything went. Let me zoom in a little. For the eyes. Okay. So for the eyes, I kind of want to do something here. So that's what we're going to do. So don't know how these two will mix though. They're actually the same depth in color. That doesn't matter. I'm just going to put it on my eyeballs because I can. So I had a lot of kind of breakthroughs and such, but what yeah, that's just the color I want. What I did notice, and I've kind of known that for a little while, is that I have a difficult time shifting gears from one thing to another. So what I'm finding out now that is happening is that because I'm so focused on the course, it's hard for me to do YouTube, which is an interesting development actually, that I want to explore a little bit more. And I don't know if it is because of the stories that I have in my mind that I don't believe that I can do that, or if it is because of the fact that shifting gears in general is challenging for me. So I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm going to try the shade Hunter, which is that orangey brown. I don't know if I will like this. Maybe I should have done it. Think I should have done the green on the outer part instead of the inner part. But here we are. It's all okay. It's all okay. And one of the things that we actually learned is a phrase: everything has been, is now, and will always be fine. And that just helps me a lot. And it's honestly, it's a mind shift thing, which is basically easier. I don't really like this. I'm going to go back to the shade Camouflage, which was that kind of murky green. I'm just going to put it over because I don't like the way that this is looking, which is fine. It was my own choice, you know. I should have switched the side, so I should have done the orangey brown in the inner eye part area and then the green in the outer eye part area. But we're going to make it work nonetheless because, you know, why not? So other realizations, because what another question is, what do you want? what do you want to do? How do you want your life to be? And you know, kind of stuff like that. And I'm just like, I just want to be creative, man. I want to sell my art. I want to start creating that again. So I've been thinking about what it is that I want to create. And what I'm actually thinking about is I want to make pieces that I can sell overseas. And the trouble is that when I make, for instance, those clay houses, I have no idea how to ship those. I really don't know. It's going to be such a nightmare to ship them. I'm going to go to the shade, kind of going to keep it, I think I'm going to go keep it a little bit neutral today. So I'm going to go to the shade Beast to darken up the outer corner. And I have done so many different things in my life. I used to draw a lot. As a lot of things in life, I copy paste. So what I actually do is if you give me a picture, or at least I'm kind of out of practice now, but I know that I can do it. If you give me a picture and say, I want you to draw this, I can. But if someone says to me, draw a horse, and they don't give me a picture, I'm like, okay. So, but what I've also done is I've also done soapstone work. So basically grab a piece of soapstone, grab a bunch of files, and then just see what is inside the stone and bring that out. And I really, really love to do that. Best part is that is stuff that I can sell, right? Because I don't have to make big pieces. And the other thing about me is that I get bored easily. So if I, for instance, crochet, and I think quite a few of you know that I do that as well, that the last thing I created actually were, do I have them? Where is it? Oh, you can just not see her, this one. I created this, and I also made smaller ones. And I really enjoy doing that. But when I have done that for 3 times, I'm bored and I want to do something else. And then I just don't have fun creating something anymore. And I just want, you know, everyone wants to have fun. So I do want to have a pop of something there, but I don't know what yet. So we're going to go to shimmers. I'm going to grab my shimmer primer. Not that the shimmer's needed per se, but I just really enjoy using my shimmer primer. I still have my soapstone tools here somewhere. I think I know where they are, so I just need to clean out that closet. And we kind of have a Harry Potter closet. You know, we have a cupboard under the stairs. And it should be there. All that stuff should be there. And if it isn't, well, then I'll find it online. It's all okay. I'm going to go to the shade Endangered, because that is really, really speaking my name today. Ooh, that's cutesy. Ooh, that's pretty. Wow. Yeah, like that. I'm just tapping this on. I can kind of feel on my lid that my primer is still wet, or not wet, but it hasn't dried yet, if that makes any sense. So yeah, then kind of by definition it's wet, right? And I'm just pressing the shimmer on so that the primer is saturated. And then when I can feel on my lid that it is not wet anymore, and then I swipe over it, and it's not wet, but it's kind of that cold feeling, if that makes any sense. Very pretty. Okay, I want a brush. How do you? Yeah, and I'm going to go first to that shade Camouflage, which was that olivey green. And then I'm going to go to the shade Beast, which was that very dark brown. Okay, what do I want? Is that cute? I don't know. Is that cute? It's kind of different, isn't it? Shall we show it just for funsies? If it's not cute, then, well, I'll forget what I have on my eyes when I walk out the door anyway. So this is the shade Free, and it feels like a sticky shade. So I'm just using the brush. I want that there. Oh, that's cute, actually. It's also a very, I love this type of aqua blue, that's how I call it, with dark brown. I think that's very pretty. That's cute. Okay. Yay! Never mind. What's the I know this is the brush I want. I am going, which am I going to go to? Claws or Untamed? I think I'm going to go to both. So I'm going to go to Claws first. And then I'm going to go to Untamed. Cutesy. So yeah, I'm just very excited to do this journey. Do I have a light teal? No. Ah, this will work actually. This will work. This is fresh from LA Girl. But it's just very, it feels very empowering to realize that the only one who's holding me back is me, and is that I myself keep myself from, well, basically everything that I want. There's just a certain, for me at least, a certain empowerment in that. And yeah, let me finish off the eyes. Do I want to wear falsies today? I actually don't know. I can. Babydoll sent me a new pack of falsies that are going to launch at Primark, and I was not expecting that. Oh, those are cute. They're very bushy, but they are cute. Do I want that one? Those. I'm kind of liking this style too, which is a little more bushy, but a little bit shorter. Let's do that one. Let's do that style. I finished off the look with falsies, the ones, yeah, from Babydoll. This is the style. What was the style? Where's my box? Here. The style 6 to 7. And they're actually very cute. I have them a little bit longer because they're a little bit more bushy, but I think they're very, very cute. Lippy is from Unearthly Cosmetics. It's one of the glosses in the shade Creamer. I really, really love these glosses. I really, really do. And I really like how the look turned out. I like that bluey. It makes it a little bit extra, like me. Yeah. That was also it kind of for the video. And I feel like I'm forgetting to talk about something, but I have no idea where I left off, so that's interesting. Yeah, if you guys want me to chat a little bit more about the course and the things that I'm learning, let me know down below in the comment section. And I am going to do well, my groceries now, because it's Wednesday as I'm filming this, and we just got new homework as well, so I'm very, very excited about that. Do I have anything new that I kind of have an opinion on? Yeah, I said I love the glosses. I have been wearing the glosses from Unearthly ever since she sent me the entire set in PR. The Man-Eater palette from Artitude Cosmetics was actually also sent to me in PR. I really love the color story. I've worked with it a few times now, and I think it's pretty easy to work with. And even though I kind of messed up a little bit with these two shades, because as I said, I should have done this in the inner corner. It's something that I can still do. Well, not now, but it is a look that I can still do to see how that is. But I've been playing with this a little bit and I really like the quality. So I hope that's helpful. The blushes and highlighter from Colourpop. I love the Super Shock highlighters from them and the Super Shock blushes as well. And I think these are also very, very nice. I think that the quality is very nice. So yeah, the only thing that I have to complain about is the color of the bronzers. It's just not really suited for me. But yeah, me being an olive, it can make bronzers warp a little bit more. So it's not their fault. It's just that the colors that they send are right now, at least in winter, not really my jam. But that's okay, you know. Falsies feel nice. They have a thicker band, but the curve of them, it fits really easily in my underneath my eyes. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. If you want to know how I put on my falsies, I do have a video on that. So, because I glue them on underneath. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. That's going to be it for today. So yeah, let me know if you've ever heard of Jim Fortin. I can leave his website down below. He also has a podcast that is free to listen to, and that is basically what got me started in the journey that I'm in right now. So yeah, and if you have gone through TCP, let me know as well, because I'm actually quite curious to hear if any of you have been down the road or down the rabbit hole that I'm in the process of doing right now. Is that correct English? I don't know. I don't really care. But yeah, I hope that you guys have an amazing day. As I said, we're going to have glorious weather today, and I am already excited to kind of start drinking, to sit in my front yard, which is very small, but still, and then drink a cup of coffee in the sunshine and listening to the birds. Yes, that's it. So yeah, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. I'm going to wish you a fantastic day, a fabulous evening. May your foundation always match your neck, and I will hopefully see you soon in a new video. Bye.